Hello, hello, hello. This is Sambuka, aka Mama Sam, with another encouragement for scapegoats. And today we're talking about not taking part in dysfunction in relationships. Oh my goodness. We have gone through dysfunction on a level, like I said, that it's a crazy, crazy level. We have been exposed to dysfunctional family patterns that we're now so skilled at seeing it. We're also, they're drawn to us, eh? The narcissists are drawn to us. But we see it, especially when we've done the healing. We see it. And like I said, I'm a scapegoat. I'm part of a scapegoat family, quote unquote. And I can see the level of, oh my gosh, don't you see this foolishness that you're doing? I can see it with everybody around me. Now, I'm going to add this in here. I have seen this several times, that people who are sent as chosen, and I use that term lightly, but as people who are truth tellers, also struggle financially. And it's because of a lot of the stuff that we've gone through as children. And that is something that I'm now getting over. I've been able to do all the wonderful stuff about, seeing people's dysfunction and all of that. And the finances just didn't seem to come. But as I'm doing the healing, as I've done the healing, I see the stuff coming together as to why. And sometimes the Most High takes stuff away from us so that we draw closer to Him. And I know that that was one of the things that He did with me. I'm just putting that in as an aside. But we can see dysfunction. And we see the major power, I got to be on top and I got to do this. We see all of that in our relationships. And it is something that a lot of people don't understand, that we know and we don't necessarily say something about. But because we've gone through all of this now, especially if we've left the toxic relationship, we're not falling for the, oh, you were the one that I'm going to say did this, and we're not falling for that anymore. We see the toxicity, but we do not allow them to guilt us anymore. We do not allow them to put their shame on us anymore. We don't allow them to blame us for stuff that we didn't do anymore. Once we've done the healing. The one thing that I realized as I was healing, in the last little while especially, is that we need to realize that we have to grieve. We have to grieve the things that we were expecting. Because we were expecting, for instance, I was expecting to have a great relationship with my grandchildren. I had a great relationship with my grandson until, right? We have to grieve the things that we were expecting that didn't happen. We have to grieve the fact that we don't have a mother that will come and say, I love you, I am proud of you. I watch things occasionally like American Idol or whatever. If it comes on my feed and it looks interesting, I will look at one or two, every now and again. Not the whole show, but like a 5-minute blurb, I will watch it. And yesterday I watched one. And at the end, they had their whole family waiting for this person. And oh, I remember now. It was a girl who was playing a harp, and she was from Ireland. And her mother was in the audience, and then she came down to see her, and she said, I love you. I'm so proud of you. And tears started to fall from my eyes because those are words I've never heard. They're words I've never heard from my family. And it's not something that I wanted my children to grow up with. So I always would praise them when they did something. I praised my grandson when he did something. And not having that, being your own cheerleader, has been extremely hard. But I'm not letting anybody put the blame on me for things that I didn't do anymore. And that is something that we have to hold fast and understand that we can't allow people to blame us for things anymore. So today, let's go back to that scripture that we did at the very beginning. Yah is a father to the fatherless and a right ruler of widows. In his set-apart dwelling, Elohim, Elimo, makes a home for the lonely. He brings out into prosperity those who are bound with chains. Only the rebellious shall dwell in a dry land. Psalm 68, 5-6. We know that our family of origin is not there to cheer us on. They're not there to raise us up in any way. They want to give us the blame, but we're not taking that blame anymore. We recognize the blame and the dysfunction, and we can see it a mile off. And I always want you to understand that these things that we've gone through, they leave a mark on us, but they're also a boon. They're also something there to lift us up in a way. It's like an asset. It's a backdoor asset. Let's just put it like that. A backdoor asset, right? So we recognize those dysfunctions and we know that we're not taking blame for stuff anymore. So that's our comment for today. We not taking part in the blame game. Put that in the comment section. I am not taking part in the blame game. I'm not taking anybody's blame. I recognize your dysfunction. Yes, you may need to do some healing, but I'm over here. You do your stuff. Go to all the therapy that you need. Get the help that you need. And I am going to I'll be okay here by myself. I'll be okay here by myself. So remember that scripture again. As a person who's been through scapegoating, that is a scripture that is just kind of chiseled in my brain. Yah is a father to the fatherless. And it like I said, it just kind of sat in my spirit and I didn't know why, and I know why now. Don't let anyone put blame on you. Don't let them do it anymore. Understand everybody has gone through stuff, but not everybody wants to grow and change from that. So understand their dysfunction, understand where they come from, and say, okay, you get yourself fixed up And you may not even be allowed the access because, like I said in a previous talk, access could be denied. Access could be denied. Anyways, we recognize those dysfunctional patterns, and it's an asset. It's an asset. This is Sambuka. Remember to like, share, subscribe, and we will see you in the next, or you will hear me in the next blurb, talk, encouragement. Until next time, sending you acres of love. Salembe.